Okay, armchair bikers, I pulled out the R1100 GS today, people. Well, let's see if the old girl's gonna start. Yeah. Look at that, boys. BMW R1100 GS, 1995. And she has got 6,887 miles. That's it. This thing is pristine. Probably one of the cleanest unobtainium BMWs I'll ever find. Because I don't know how many people have a 95 R1100 GS with 6,800 miles on it. So we're going to take her for a little rip and armchair bikers today.
Quick interruption in the video, guys, to give a big shout out to NiceCNC. NiceCNC is an online retail store that specializes in a wide variety of motorcycle parts and accessories, and they provided us with this fender bag today. This is a universal mount fender bag. It features waterproof zippers, it's water resistant, it's expandable, and it works great for throwing tools in. In fact, it even features a tool roll inside of it. Once again, you can mount it on any bike, take it anywhere with you, or you can even just throw it in a backpack if you just want to use it as an organizational tool to store anything, tubes, wrenches, or maybe you're going to use it as a snack pack. Maybe you're going to put some snacks in here. They provide us with this bag, and they're going to provide you guys with a 10% off discount code. That code is going to be shown at the bottom of the screen. Go to their website and check out their products, accessories, including this fender bag. Thanks, NiceCNC. Now back to the video.
Here we go. On the road with the BMW. We're going to take her out for a little spin. And I have to refresh myself with where the controls are, because never fails. I can't get used to the directional on each side, where the cancel button is, and where the horn is on the bottom here. So it takes me a few minutes. And I always forget to start it with the choke, which I didn't today. So as you can tell, we're in almost the end of February. I figured I'd dig out the 1995 R1100 GS. Fiberglass tank. She's got some bubbles on her, because that's what they do. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm sure more people know about the BMWs than I do, so maybe somebody correct down in the comments. But I thought there was a recall on this tank, and that they replaced it with a steel tank, and then maybe you could for a while get a steel tank for it, but from what I understand now, that you can't get a steel tank for it, and the fiberglass tank is so far hanging in there. But she has done a lot of sitting, obviously, because it's 1995 and it only has 6,800 miles. So pretty cool old bike. Love it. Don't get it out too much. I got it from the original owner, who put a little over 3,000 miles on it, and then he just let the bike sit. And I grabbed it and got her up and running. Put some fresh tires on her, because her tires are a little dry rot. Cleaned out the tank. I think I did a fuel pump in it, and just went through, rebuilt the brakes, all fluid changes, all that stuff, and then just I've only put about, again, like probably 3,500 miles on it. Take it out very here and there, and but great bike. I wish I had more time to ride it more. Maybe take a trip on it, some trips on it, but maybe we can. Maybe the bearded stick and I can get on this, and he can get on his 1100, and we can go on a little trip on these bikes. It'd be cool. And get it on up on YouTube. Oh, and look at the battery actually has enough charge to where the ABS is not blinking. It seems like every time I take it out, the ABS lights are blinking, because I guess on this, if the battery doesn't have enough amps or volts registering in it, then it shuts down the ABS, I guess. That's what I was told. I don't know if that's true or not. Again, maybe somebody can put that in the comments. It is, because it seems, you know, once I don't take it out very much. Once it starts up, the battery, the ABS will be flashing. They don't work, and then as it charges up, you shut the bike off, and it comes back, and the ABS is working again. But today, I fired it up, and the ABS is loving life. I love these BMWs. I love the opposed twin. Fantastic motorcycle. And any comments you put in there about the BMWs, all your BMW owners, go right ahead. Get a conversation going on about how cool these bikes are. Saddlebag. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, the old Beamer gets up and goes, bud. Don't worry about the salt in the road. I've got my protective LLB shirt on. And actually today, people, I actually wore boots, because the shifting is not really fun in sneakers on this. You gotta give her a good firm shift on the old knobber, and that doesn't feel too good in sneakers, so I actually put boots on. The bearded stick would be proud of me. This bike is all stock besides the tires and the battery, and the saddlebag that's not original. I have the one saddlebag that's got the shiny finish on it, and I've got the matte ones. And of course they had to come with new keys, but then the guy at BMW place set the key up, my ignition key, so it works in my saddlebags. I guess you can go in there and set up your ignition key to work in your saddlebags somehow. He knew how to do it. Pretty cool. So, but I haven't had them on. I've got the rear passenger seat, and I got a few other little odds and ends. But this thing is pretty neat motorcycle to have. Like I said, to have a 1995 BMW GS, which people generally put tons of miles on, only has 6,000 miles on it. And besides fluid, to get her up and running after it sat for so long, the fuel was awful in the tank. I did a fuel pump on it. I washed out the tank, did all the fluids on it, the brakes, the brake fluid, all the transmission fluid, all that stuff, oil filter, and that was about it. She fired right up. Pretty amazing. And that's all I've done to it. And just throw a new battery, a couple new batteries. Like I said, the battery's under the tank, so it's a little pain in the butt to get to. Well, we got some snow here finally, a little bit, not much, in upstate New York. We are expecting a storm tomorrow, and it's going to be almost March. The bearded stick and I were up in Lake George. The ice is very thin. There was almost no ice this year, so again, to all the armchair biker people, we wanted to get some ice videos out. We wanted to ride on the ice. We were going to do some ice camping on Lake George. Maybe a little ice fishing, but there's been no ice, so that threw a monkey wrench into all our plans. So I am apologetic to everyone that we couldn't get out and do some ice videos. I'm really excited to do it, but when you don't have ice, you can't do it. And there was a couple of people out this past weekend. If you watched the video we did on the pit bikes, Lake George does their winter carnival. We went up on the pit bikes, watched that video. We just uploaded that yesterday, and we will. And you can see that there were a few people walking around on a very thin layer of ice. And I was not going to be one of them. I like ice. I'm an ice fan, but not that thin. Woo-hoo-hoo! God, I cannot remember where that cancel button is. Until I ride this for about a half hour. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this has the turn signals on left and right, and the cancel button is here, and the horn button is over here. So there's the horn, there's cancel, and then you got to turn your left and right, and that's choke. But for the light start button, kill switch, I cannot get used to that until about a half hour riding this. So back to the weather. Yeah, strange weather we've had this year, but not going to complain. Besides the ice, we'd love to have some ice. But next year we'll probably have ice on Lake George, and we'll get there again. Hopefully we'll have more subscribers. So there's a hint to get to subscribe, and we'll keep putting out these fun videos. We love Bearded Stick, and I love doing these videos. And we've gotten a lot of great comments, so kudos to all the people who have commented and talked to us about how they like the videos we're putting out. And we'll keep doing it. Subscribe, help us out. And we also, coming up, we have a company that reached out to us called NiceCNC. And we're going to be, they sent us a product, and we're going to be doing that this afternoon, and put it on we're going to put it on the BMW here, and we're going to give a little tutorial on the product and put it on the bike, and do a little video for the NiceCNC people. The company has a distribution center out of Texas, so the shipping was great. They shipped us the bag. Came really quick, and we will again. We're going to do this when I get back. The Bearded Stick should be out of work, and we'll put that on, and then we will hopefully get some people that can order some stuff on the website. We're going to give a little promotional code to get a discount through Armchair Bikers from the company, which will. And then from there, maybe they'll send us some more stuff. I'd love to. They have some saddlebags. They have a bunch of CNC, machine stuff for all different bikes. And hopefully they'll send us some saddlebags, and I'll put a soft luggage on the back of this, which would be cool. Because I don't always like riding around with a hard shell. A nice soft luggage would be cool for this. I mean, I'm not going to bore you with another walk around at Stewart's. But again, if you are out and about in New York, stop by Stewart's. They've got some good coffee and a good little AM PM type store. They make a lot of their own stuff, and they source a lot of local stuff. Give a shout out to Stewart's.